Yo, what up guys? It's Mar. Thank you guys for clicking on my video. I just want to start this video by saying that I am not giving any advice in this video or any medical health tips, knowledge, anything like that, because I don't have any of that. Not qualified, nor will I ever be. I shouldn't say that, but I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'm honestly just sharing this video of shit from my life because it's something that is totally embarrassing to me and it's something that I'm ashamed of. So for that reason, I'm sharing it with you. You're welcome. So let's get into the video. Basically today I'm going to be talking about the fact that I take Adderall every day for my ADD. Let me just start off by saying this. Adderall is a prescription medication that is prescribed for things like ADD. I don't know if it's prescribed for fucking other things other than ADD/ADHD, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's what I take it for. It's an amphetamine and people use it to study. We'll get into that. I guess let's start from the beginning. So it all started out in a far, far away land called university. I was in second year university, literally failing out of school. I was failing out of school. I was on something called academic probation, which means you're fucking gonna fail out of school if you don't fucking do something right now. So what I did was ask my friend, like, yo, what the fuck do I do? I'm about to literally fail out of school. Help, SOS, save me, 911. I don't know what to do. And then my friend was like, yo, I just tried this thing called Adderall and it's pretty rad. So I was like, yo, sign me up. Then I tried Adderall and I was like, mind blown, this is amazing. This is heaven on earth. This is a miracle. It was amazing. Like literally it made things that were unenjoyable amazing, fascinating. Like finance, wow, this is the best thing ever. HR, can't get enough, you know? It literally makes the most monotonous, boring tasks. It makes boring tasks fun. So then I ended up just only studying on Adderall, pulling lots of all-nighters, you know, spent thousands of dollars on it, on credit, on Adderall, so that I could pass school. But you know what? It works. I ended up doing decent in school. I'm not gonna say I was like straight A student because, you know, I aimed for the bare min, which was like B-. So like B- all the way. But anyways, then like when I graduated school, it was kind of like, well, fuck. What the fuck do I do with my life now that I am not in school and don't have Adderall? Like I literally, like I had a really low point. I remember one time I was like crying to my parents because I was like, yo, like I honestly, legitimately don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with my life because I literally don't feel like I can hold a job. Like I don't think that I can have a job. I don't know, like I didn't feel like I had it in me, you know? It was a really shitty feeling, to be honest. It's to feel like you just can't function in society. Like I knew I wasn't stupid, you know, but I also just knew that I couldn't have a job and I didn't know what to do about it. To the point where like literally after I graduated school and moved back home, I was like, well, looks like I'm going back to school because that's the only thing that I know how to do. And then it kind of like hit me at one point that I was like, yo, maybe I should like get an Adderall prescription. Like maybe I need it. I don't know. Because up until that point, it was like everyone did Adderall at school to study, you know? So it never crossed my mind that, you know, maybe I need this because ADD or ADHD is kind of something that people get diagnosed at an early age, like when they're kids. So I was like, okay, if I have this, then I would already know, right? And I hope that this video is not gonna be like encouraging people to be like, yo, I have ADD, but like, you know what? I'm just telling you my truths and my story and yeah, just being like putting it all out there. Don't know why, but I just feel like this is something that I wanna talk about because it's something that I'm ashamed of. So I am just talking about it. Moving on. Yeah, I basically went to the doctor and was like, this is my life. Basically, like I cheated through high school / my mom helped me with all my homework, so that's how I fucking passed high school. And then when I got to university, I was gonna fail until I met Adderall. And like, I never really had jobs. I didn't have summer jobs. I had jobs for like 3 months at a time. I couldn't focus on things. I just didn't, like, I didn't want to do things. I feel like shit about it because I literally just feel like I was lazy, but it didn't feel that way. It literally felt like I just like was incapable, like would rather die. It's really shitty and like I don't know how to say this without like coming across as a lazy piece of shit because it really, that's just my reality. It was scary. Like I might seem like it's like haha funny right now, but really it was depressing. So I ended up getting a prescription of Adderall. I went to a psychiatrist at Camp H. I actually had like 2 psychiatrists analyzing me at the same time. And basically, at the end of it, I came up with the diagnosis of ADD, social anxiety disorder, and cannabis use disorder. drinking because I was smoking a lot of weed. And the anxiety disorder, honestly, we're gonna sidebar here for a second. Honestly, I feel like the anxiety might have been because of Adderall, because I did not have social anxiety disorder in high school. It's hard to look back and like pinpoint exactly when you started to become anxious and shit, but it was like around the time when I started Adderall. And I don't know if you've ever taken Adderall, but it makes you fucking anxious. Like today, I don't know if it was the coffee that I drank, because I drank different coffee than I normally drink, but like my chest was so tight, like literally had to stop every 5 minutes to meditate because I was literally couldn't handle it, couldn't function. And that's the worst, literally the worst. It wasn't social anxiety per se, it was just like anxiety, like but yeah. So I ended up having an Adderall prescription and it was great. I ended up being able to like get a job and do shit proper, and it honestly changed my life. It really changed my life, and I don't know where I would be without it. Another thing that Adderall does is that it makes you not hungry at all. You could be starving, feel your stomach grumbling, but have food in front of you and be like, I'm good, it's fine. So I ended up losing a lot of weight after getting an Adderall prescription. And you know what? At the time, I was binge eating, and so I was like, this is fucking awesome. I fucking loved it. It was rad. And I was like, I loved it, obviously. And I know that there are people out there who take Adderall to lose weight, so it's definitely a thing, but I used it so that I could fucking function in society. And then there was a point in time where the Adderall just stopped kind of working. It was in the beginning of 2017. I was working a job that I hated, and I ended up going into a deep dark depression, and Adderall just kind of stopped working for me. I don't want to say that doesn't work completely, because when I don't take it, I'm literally a piece of shit. It kind of just brings me to status quo now, which kind of sucks. Like, I took antibiotics for acne. Stupidest thing ever, didn't do my research. Never do that, people. Never ever take antibiotics for acne. It's stupid. But yeah, since that point, I don't know if it happened in my head or if it was real. Not sure, but I ended up having to quit my job because I couldn't focus anymore. And I went to my doctor and I asked for like an increase in my dosage of Adderall. Did nothing, so I went back down, and then I quit my job because I could not do it anymore. And it was really sad. I ended up being super depressed, and I started binge eating again and gained like 1,000,000 pounds in like a month, but basically probably 20 pounds in a month. It was really not good. It was not hot. It was bad. I ended up convincing myself that I had something that's called a candida overgrowth, which we'll save that for another time. But essentially, I don't have one because I ended up getting a test a couple months ago, like recently, and I don't have it. I convinced myself that I had it, and I guess that belief in itself manifested all of the symptoms because it was not pretty. I had gross rashes, not hot. I'm reading a book right now called You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza, and it essentially talks about how your mind is so powerful. Literally what you believe essentially manifests. It manifests itself in your body into life. So if you think that you have some sort of disease, it will probably happen. And if you think that you don't, then you probably won't. So it's really interesting, and I'm still reading it, but I recommend that book though. Back to Adderall. I am kind of just at the point now where I take it every single day, and it kind of just brings me to a status quo. It doesn't really make me, I don't want to say high, but it used to make me like high, I guess. And it doesn't anymore. It just is normal, and I don't know, it could be because I have a tolerance because I take it like every fucking day. But I kind of am scared of what my life would be like without it, but I know that it's terrible for me because I've read books about it, and it's just, who wants to take medication every single day? Not me, but I also feel like I don't even know what my life would be like. I'd be a fucking turd, a homeless turd if I didn't have it. So for that, I'm forever grateful, but it is one of my goals, putting this out there into the universe. It's one of my goals to eventually not have to take Adderall. And I have read a book. I've read several things, but I've tried to implement this diet called the GAPS diet, Gut and Psychology Syndrome diet. And it's a diet for things like autism, dyslexia, ADD. Basically just talks about how you can cure these things with your diet. And it's an extremely strict diet that I have tried to do several times. Several times I've tried to do this diet, and I failed miserably. I do firmly, strongly believe that I can get through this and not have to take Adderall anymore, and it's definitely one of my goals. But yeah, one thing that I do want to add to this video, and I do think that I've said it in another one of my videos, but I think that it is appropriate and important, and it's something that I just truly believe in and want to put out there into the world, and that is the fact that Everything in your life that happens for you and not to you. Everything happens for a reason, and don't feel like the world is out to get you or, you know, boo-hoo, poor me, because literally every obstacle that comes into your life, every shitty thing that you are going through or have gone through, you are supposed to learn something from that. There's an opportunity to be had from that part or time in your life. So right now, if you're going through something shitty in your life, look at your situation and be like, what is my opportunity here? What is a lesson for me to learn here? What can I do to impact the world positively or impact my life positively from this situation? So let me give you an example. Like a couple years ago, even last year, I was like in a super deep, dark binge eating frenzy, depression. I'm thankful to say that I haven't binge ate in a very long time, and I'm happy about that. Maybe I can make like an update video on that. My example about life happening for me. Binge eating. I can honestly say that I do not believe that I would be here making this video, or that you would be there watching this video of me if it were for that shitty time that I went through. Because I honestly feel like from that point, that's when I started becoming so interested in health and wellness and personal development, like hardcore. And it's literally one of my obsessions. I'm definitely not even anywhere close to where I want to be, but I keep learning and I keep trying, and honestly that makes me so proud of myself. Like maybe I'm like not doing as good as other people, but I'm not comparing myself to other people. I'm comparing myself to who I was yesterday, and for that I'm super proud of myself. That's basically all that I have to say for this video. If something that I have said in this video you can relate with or resonates with you or anything like that, please give me a comment or send me a DM or whatever. That would honestly really mean so much to me. Cool. Basically that's it. Thank you guys for watching my video. It really means a lot. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I hope that you follow your dreams. I really hope that everyone follows their dreams. It really, yeah, it would be really cool. Okay, I'm gonna go edit this video now. Bye, love you lots. XOXO.